Hi, I'm Paul Haynes, author of the book Growing Roses, and today I want to talk to you about what to do with a rose that isn't performing. Now, you might get a lovely rose like this Soul Sister. It's performing very well, they're very happy with it. It's been in the ground for about 3 years. This one, this is Gold Bunny. Now, in this position, it just hasn't done well. I'm assuming you've tested the soil pH, you've made sure the soil's okay, you've been fertilising it. If you look here, this is a Governor Marie Bashir. I only put this in this year from a pot. It's immediately performing well. You've got this nice red new foliage on it. So what do we do to cure this one? Well, assuming you've done everything else and you've tried everything else with fertiliser, make sure the water's right, the pH is right in the soil, there's a simple solution. Now, you need 1 or 2 items depending on your preference. Look, my preference would be a fork. Some people might prefer a shovel. Now, if I was transplanting this, if I was giving it to somebody else and transplanting it, I'd use the shovel and I'd dig this out with some soil and I'd move it to the new position with the soil if possible. Now, this rose, I'm sorry to say, you're not going to make it. Go and buy yourself a nice new rose and you put it in that position. Now, this is Heaven Sent, beautiful perfume rose. Now, there's a little bit in here, there was a little bit of dieback. I'm just going to cut that stem back after I plant it. What do I do with this soil? It wasn't growing well, but there's nothing wrong with it it's not this horrible diseased plant. It's been in there for about 3 years. It's just not performing the way I'd like it. I never cut flowers from it. It doesn't give a big show of colour in the garden, so why keep it? And that's really what it comes down to. Now, because of that, you've got worms in the soil, the pH is good, there's nothing wrong with it. This was new soil about 4 years ago. Do I replace the soil? Do I dig some out? No, I'm just going to leave it. If this rose had been in there for 6, 7, 8 years, 20 years, what I would be doing is digging some compost through, just to try and rejuvenate the soil and give the soil some more energy. Now, this soil's had sea mungus on it, it's had sudden impact for roses on it in the last couple of months, so there's nothing wrong from a soil point of view. It's got the nutrient in there. I don't need to do anything. I can just simply dig a hole, put my next rose in, and we'll be super happy. To put a potted rose in is very easy. It's just a matter of simply digging the hole the right size. Let's move some of this mulch back so I've got somewhere to put the soil. There you go. So I'm going to just simply dig this hole. Now, yes, you could fill this with water and watch it drain. We're in a raised bed here. I have very good drainage. The other thing is, it's been raining pretty solidly for the last couple of weeks. This soil, as you can see, is quite damp. I also have a drip irrigation system through here. So I'm just going to dig the hole. Let's check the depth. Yep, you can actually put a shovel across the top, see where it's going to come out. That'll come out nicely. I'm pretty happy with that. I'll just simply upend the pot, slide the pot nicely in, back the soil in, and once that's done, not pack it too tightly, I'll just pack it around, put the irrigation back, pull some mulch back, ready it up, and then I'm just going to water that in and we're done. The times to change the soil or do something with the soil is if that rose died of some horrible disease and everything died back, then what I might do is take a couple of buckets of soil out and put some new soil in place. But for something like that, don't worry about it, just put a new one in. Thanks again for watching, please subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.